My dear friends, my brothers and sisters, this week or tomorrow is the caucus in Iowa. And I think everybody is interested in what's going to happen in this presidential election because it seems to be such a controversial presidential election. And it made me think, in a couple of days we're celebrating President's Day. When I was growing up, we used to have two holidays in February. Do you remember this? We used to have Lincoln's birthday and we used to have Washington's birthday. Lincoln's birthday is February 12th. That's good, close, Chris. She said February 14th. I said, that's Valentine's Day. She gets it mixed up. And Washington's birthday was February 22nd. And we used to have 2 days off. Now they put everything together. We live in a society, very weird, right? We put like holidays on Mondays now so we can have long weekends. You don't have to go to school. We put these things together. So we have President's Day. Lincoln's birthday, February 12th. Lincoln was one of the greatest presidents of the United States. 16th president of the United States. He went through the Civil War, the Gettysburg Address, the Emancipation Proclamation. You remember all those things from our history days? Well, Lincoln indeed was a wonderful, great president. And you would think that he would have never had any problems in his political career. Never had a problem. But you know what? The first 7 elections that he was in, he lost. He experienced, can you imagine 7 elections losing them? He had to experience what you would call rejection. He had to experience that sense of being rejected by people. And how do we deal with rejection? Do you keep on going on, or you say, I give up? Did you hear the story in the gospel that the deacon just read? It's a story of Jesus going where? Where's he go? Hometown. There he is in Nazareth. It's like going back to Canarsie. And you say, aren't you Dave's son? Aren't you Faye's son? They say, who the hell do you think you are? You think you're a big shot? And what happens when he goes back to Nazareth? He begins to teach and he begins to get rejected by the people. The people reject Jesus. What did they want to do? Did you hear at the end of the gospel? They wanted to throw him off the cliff. They wanted to get out of here. We don't want you here. You're causing too much trouble. Who do you think you are? Physician, heal yourself. Interesting line in the gospel. Rejection. How many of us in our life have felt at one time or another the experience of rejection? Maybe it was in a family issue. How many families have rejection? Out. We're not talking. Maybe at work, co-workers gang up and they push you out. In business, you get that rejection feeling. Even some people feel rejected in the church. Because of what? Maybe an issue of abortion, maybe an issue of divorce, or some other thing. The experience of rejection is a very common experience. Did Jesus give up? Pushed and pushed. Did Lincoln give up? Pushed and pushed. Because of what? The power of love. Isn't that second reading, which Sister Ann read so well? The second reading today is a powerful, powerful reading. And I got to tell you, every bride and groom that you do a wedding for, oh, Monsignor, can you do the reading, St. Paul's letter? Of course. St. Paul's letter to the Corinthians, it's in chapter 12 and 13. It's a beautiful reading. What does it say? It talks about the gift of love. If I have not love, I gain nothing. Put your name in this. When I say the word love, put your name in. Love is patient. Love, put your name in, is not jealous. Let's talk. How many people in this church, be honest, do you get twinges of jealousy? Look at what they got. Look what she's wearing today. Look at the car he has. How does he afford that BMW? Right? Love is not quick-tempered. Put your name in. It bears all things, believes all things, hopes all things. Love never fails. Think about simple issues of jealousy. Think about, what do they call that? Gossip. How does gossip enter into our lives? What's reality TV? What's reality TV? It's all about the gossip. You watch those shows, those Hollywood shows, and they say, oh, look, this guy broke up with that one. This story with that one. Who's cheating on who? Gossip. Who's Monsignor talking to in the schoolyard for a half hour? Gossip. Gossip destroys. And the reading focuses on love. My brothers and sisters, think of love today. Next weekend is Valentine's Day. This would have been great for next Saturday and Sunday. 2 weeks, I'm sorry. Next week is Super Bowl Sunday. Got to get these things in order. 2 weeks is this would have been a great reading for Valentine's Day. Remember, faith, hope, and love remain. These three. The greatest of these is love. Jesus loved. He felt rejection, but he got up and walked. He felt unloved, and he gave himself totally in love. My brothers and sisters, love one another.